Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to this, the third installment of the Chuckle Crusade across the galaxy. These guys are on a fateful quest to deliver the information hidden somewhere on this red tail to the Federation headquarters. Yes, we start now. We have plenty of nice weapons, a Hypno Bay, and a slightly damaged hull from a brief but brutal encounter with the rebel main forces. Regardless, we shall continue on dauntlessly. Having a look at the old map here. Yeah, I think going down here seems like a good way. We can get some of these nebulas in at the end. Should delay the enemy fleet, give us a few brutal seconds. Brutal, helpful. Not everything's brutal. That is not a word you want to overuse. You receive a message from a small convoy. They're looking for some military supplies and are offering to try and improve your reactor. Missiles. We have lots of and don't need any. Drones. We have a few but don't need any. Agree! Reactor upgraded by 1. Okay, we actually have full-powered systems, but I'm sure we'll come up with a use for that power later on. Now, we only have 16 scraps, we're not going to that store, so we shall jump straight away to here. We're keeping up the rapid movement here. Your ship is hailed! This is an automated message. Resisting our takeover is pointless. Prepare to die. It appears the rebel ship is run by an AI. Yes, indeed, it's run by an AI and indeed entirely crewed by an AI. It's not just upper management robots here. The ship starts to power up its FTL drive. If it gets away, it'll no doubt warn the rebel fleet of your position. Good lord. So yes, we're going to apply the lasers to the weapon and the Iron Blaster's shield. Unfortunately, our Hypno drone is all but useless at this stage, so not much we can do about that. Never mind. Ooh, yep, that's the warning. We're on 50% hull now. That's more than enough. We've got this far on that much hull. Their weapons are down. They've hit us with a missile. It's all completely fine. Everything is going according to some sort of plan. In fact, I'm going to even move that to take out their drone, because it is irritating. Oh, I've forgotten to take out their FTL. No, don't you go anywhere. Do not want them jumping away and telling tales of us to the rebel fleet. This is a crippled ship now. It can do nothing but wait to die. Well, all enemies are so courteous, it'd make my life a considerably easier experience. At least the life of the Chuckle brothers. Siblings, rather. The ship breaks apart and you feel relief in the knowledge that you're hopefully one step ahead of the fleet. Yes. Actually, I've changed my mind. We're going to go up here. Jump to that rich cluster of stars at the top. A rebel ship is guarding the beacon. Well, this is a rebel sector. You pursue a course and prepare... You order a pursue course and prepare to scratch up one more. Yes. Ooh, these are humans. And humans can be mind-controlled. Weapons. As long as we stop them from destroying us with their weapons by hypnotizing their weapon crew control member, it becomes a brutal battle of attrition, which we will win. Oh, let me assign the Ion Blast. Ooh, that is a nasty piece of work weapon they have. All the more reason to take it offline. In fact, none of my weapons are even shooting at their weapons. What am I on about? There we go. And any second now. I really could do with upgrading the Hypno Bay, actually. Because the more hypnotized they are, the more aggressive they are at fighting, so they can cause some serious damage and even overpower their teammates if they are superior mind control. But we'll settle for regular mind control now, just stop them from repairing that. Offer surrender. As we all know, we do not accept surrender. Number 2. I mean, is there any way to get that kind of painted on the side of the hull? Or maybe have that an automated kind of broadcast loop? Just so people, they know, when they come into the thing, they understand the situation, there is no misunderstanding. There does appear to be some miasma, though, so we're going to send all these guys to get patched up before the crew's even dead. I spoke too soon, they are dead. The enemy ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. That is a substantial collection, substantial enough to upgrade a system. Yep, we're going Hypno. We're going full mind control. Yes. As they say, keep your enemies close. Yes, they do say that. But more commonly, they say keep your friends close, but your enemies inside your cold metal exterior. And I think that's something our enemies are going to learn to appreciate now we've upgraded our technology. Attempt to download data stores or take tiny amounts of scrap. We're doing it! Ooh! That's the first time I've actually successfully done that. You were able to pull off the shit's data about this sector. Your map has been updated! It has indeed. A large area of map. Yes. Okay, that's good. That means that I know these 3 nebulas do not have anything difficult in them which will cause us grief. Well, any more grief than being in a nebula already is. There's a small planet nearby with scattered settlements. A small rebel fleet is in orbit with many ships ferrying back and forth. It must be a more recently liberated planet. Well, I'm sure we could take them all on, but we don't have the time at the moment. The ever-encroaching red menace is seeping into the galaxy like some kind of malignant jam, and necessitating our ever-flight eastward. Assuming the top of the galaxy is north. A rebel automated scout is exploring this beacon. You attempt to hide behind a nearby moon, but the ship finds you and begins to assault. Must be a very small moon, or a very persevering droid. Either way. Say what you will about the Federation and their policies, at least we're not as bloody work-shy as the rebels with all their drones. Have you seen a single Federation drone? I think not. Right, they've taken out our shields with a hacking device, and also locked all the doors. This represents an interesting and unique challenge. Luckily, the Chuckle brothers are excellent problem solvers. And they shall solve this problem the same way they solve every problem. Righteous laser fire! Yes, there are shields down. Basic lasers. We really could do with getting... Actually, I don't know, we've got... The Ion Blast is enough to take down multiple layers of shields, but it'd be nice to get something more beefy than basic lasers in terms of damage, you know what I mean? Because we encountered a weapon earlier on that did 3 shots per 1 slot, and here we are, we've only got 1 slot, or 2 shots per 2, so that's... It's suboptimal, and so's our health. There's plenty of things to be getting on with, if we expect to survive. Because you're not just surviving to the last sector, you have to prepare. Like, the difficulty shelf is properly stumps up once we reach that 8th sector. We can jump, but why would we? Yes, we must watch the beautiful fiery explosion of our enemies. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. That is... wow, that was very substantial. I'm going to keep hold of that in case we bump into another shop. Ooh, is there another ship here? There is! It's... You discover one of the rebels' automated scouts. The ship saying, I waste no time in engaging your ship. Fantastic! Continue and engage. Oh, there we go. They've hacked our shields and... wow. I guess someone came onto a winning strategy in this sector. Regardless. Who knows what the definition of insanity is? It's trying to kill the Chuckle brothers again and again. With the exact same result. Oh, there goes the old surveillance systems. Not a problem. Going to get you to go over there. Yeah, we don't really need that much evade at the moment because they haven't got enough weaponry to pierce our shields, so let them hit us, what I say. How many pesky missiles or multi-lasers. Yeah, just draining our shields, why not? I'll have a look in a second to see how much experience each of our crew members have. But first, we shall watch the demise! Yes, a massive fire explosion denotes the demise of the enemy ship, implying that it was a pressurized cabin, which is a very odd design for an AI ship. Maybe they're not usually AI, maybe it's just running on autopilot due to staff shortages. Well, shows you right. For mismanaging your crews. Had they had a crew, it may have survived. It didn't, and it's given us... ooh, we have a rather nice pile of scrap. I shall figure out what to do with that at the end of the sector, I think. But for now, let's have a look. So, Barry Chuckle is a level... he's upgraded pilot and he's halfway to his next one, so that's some extra evasion. About 1 in 4 shots will miss, which is lovely. Elliot Chuckle, an extra +7 evasion, she's working her way up. Tumbler, as we established last video, already got the weapon skill done because of the rapid fire ion blast. Matthew, lagging a little bit behind. I guess that's a good thing because it means that we haven't had that many shield recharges, which implies we haven't had that many shield hits. Because we are virtually unstoppable. Either way, we dive now into a nebula! A big purple cloud. A heavily damaged Federation ship is hiding in the nebula at this beacon. Before we have a chance to make contact with them, they fade into the nebula. We shall follow them. Come back, brethren, come back! While searching fruitlessly, you stumble on a rebel ship. that the Loyalists were hiding from. So we didn't find them, but we're going to solve their problems even though they're not there. We're just that kind of nice guys. Ah, yes, I would mind control, but we can't see in there because of the lovely ions. So I'm going to turn all weapons... Oh, the scrap. Flat cannon is bad. It's not. Actually, no, that was too bad. Flat cannons can be very, very nasty. They're not very accurate, but they can hit a lot of times as long as you don't care what system they impact. It looks like they took out our mind control, but as I just established, that's not important for this fight. It was a suboptimal choice of targeting, if you ask me. Ooh, we are on the bottom third of our health. We do need to find a ship soon. The enemy appears to be powering up its FTL. It's trying to escape. Escape we consider almost as bad as surrender. Let's short-circuit all the controls. Your power steering is about to be disabled, sir. And so is your auto-control and other useful things. Take everything we have. Just don't kill us. See, we've tried to run away and tried to surrender. For an aggressive vehicle, you're sure a coward. We know the drill. No surrender. Surrender? I damn near killed her. Ah. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useless scrap material. You see, I don't think there's been a single time that we've decided to pursue a ship rather than let it go that we haven't lived to appreciate it and the value of extra scrap. I mean, maybe if we had missile launchers or fuel, it might be worth it if they, you know, went for a particularly generous offer. But so far, I think we're doing perfectly fine. We don't need these missiles or the drone parts, but we do reap in all the tasty scrap. And send good old Elliot to go and help repair the mind control before we continue, because who knows, there could be baddies round every corner and we need to be ship-shape and ready. As our tussle with the main rebel force showed last time, things can go badly very quickly. Especially if the person doing the Let's Play is an idiot. So we're going to jump to an unvisited location. 1, 2, 3... Okay, we can't go down there, unfortunately. But we have two more jumps left in this video. There appears to be a small number of stations nearby. Before you have time to scan them, warnings go off. A rebel teleporter was used in one of the stations. You have been boarded. Continue. Woo, that's 4 people. So, here is the cunning plan. First things first. Convince. Then, converge. Then, I don't know, a word that means reinforce begins with C. They're fighting him. They're locked in. They're out of oxygen. They're out of touch. They're out of time. Oh, apparently the being mind control just allows you to do whatever the hell you want. He's wandering off. I'm going to send Matthew to keep an eye on him because he will turn back at any minute. Where's he going? Oh, he's gone back in to fight his brothers. He had a go at piloting, deciding it wasn't for him. Come on, get out of there. No oxygen for you. They've lasted a long time. I'm impressed. Yep, intruder detector sign is gone. We're going to close all the doors, open the internal doors just to get that oxygen wafting through those slightly staler rooms and make sure no one stumbles into a vacuum. Yep. Close the doors again. No, that's not closing doors. They're fine. They're all fine. There we go. Everything is okay. We're gonna jump to the exit beacon. That was a very quick sector, I feel. Or maybe time's just going particularly quickly because I'm having so much fun. Regardless. This long-range beacon is almost hidden in the nebula. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Continue. Well, that looked like it was it, actually, which only leaves us with the question of what to do with all our precious scrap metal. Yes, apparently the best way to upgrade spaceships in the future is to climb outside it and start cramming on little bits of fragments of debris that you collected from your enemies, regardless of what build their ship was. So let's have a look. We can either save some of the scrap and get weapons, but as I've said, we're actually doing fairly well. We haven't come across any ships we're having that much difficulty taking out, so we're going to focus on upgrading the ship. We don't have much hull either. We could save money to repair the hull. I'm going to be proactive about it. Get a couple of power bars. Oh, that's pretty much used up all the scrap instantaneously, but it does mean we have 3 layers of shields. This is the 3rd video, the 3rd sector, and now a 3rd layer of shields. These guys are sitting tight as houses, although it does look like their engines are poking out from the front. Or the back, rather. Doesn't matter. Enemies only seem to attack from this side. Right, now, scrap assigned. Crew healthy. Actually, I'll do that. Get these all guys. I mean, this kind of thing you want to get sorted out before the next sector. We don't have to wait around. The adventure is over now. These guys are just chilling, taking a deep breath, giving each other shoulder massages. Maybe one of them will slip their hand a little too low, it'll be slightly awkward. That's fine. Stressful situations. Anyway, let's have a look at the star map. Next sector. Ooh. Actually, there is one more jump we can make. It's an unvisited location. That red circle means that it is going to be an ion storm, which I have bemoaned several times. But I'm going to show you anyway. Because it seems at the end of each video I'll do something stupid and ridiculous. It's slightly darker clouds, dark, thunderous nebula clouds. You jump into the middle of a plasma storm. That's a plasma storm, not an ion storm. My apologies. Multiple recently incapacitated ships loom in the shadows, briefly illuminated by the lightning. Manually search the wreckage or avoid the risk and jump away. When have we ever avoided the risk? Ah. That's not the problem. We found some scrap. Yay. Healthy scrap, guys. Also, all our power's gone. So we're gonna de-shield, re-engine, jump back to the exit and fix the problems I just caused. Now let's play a game of Hunt for the Hole. It's a game I often play after nights out. But, there we are, in the door room. Yeah, you gotta be careful of depressurized or deactivated door systems. Too often I've opened... Oh, get out of that. Too often I've opened up a system or a room to try and vent oxygen, only to have my doors hit and have the entire ship unable to close again, to slowly bleed oxygen out into the cold depths of space. Either way, we are now next sector. We can enjoy a slightly more ravey feel to the pulsating red light of our hull critical. They can hear Elliot and Barry us, slightly nervous about the creaks and groans they can hear as their stricken vessel struggles to counteract the vast changes of pressure between the lovely oxygenated inside and the harsh, gaseous vacuum of the nebula. We'll have to see if we can get that fixed next time. Anyway, to the next sector. Right, well, no deliberating here. It looks like it's green from here on in, which is nice. Civilians, there's still going to be pirates, there's still going to be enemies. But, hopefully just more stores. Why not? More commerce in the civilian sectors. Anyway, that leaves only one thing left for this video. It is to say, if you like the video, please like the video. And instead of sharing the video this week, why not take half an hour to figure out whether or not the things you're doing in your life are for you or to please someone else. Either way, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I've been Jonny Lock. This has been a CXE. You've been watching Tara.